And welcome! This Medieval Dynasty Update 1.5 is out, and I'm going to tell you what all these little changes are right now. So as you can see right here, we got some new items right here. These are crafted in the menu system over here under Miscellaneous for the compost bin, which changes your food into rot at the end of the season. And then we have a snowman you can build in the wintertime, and the Scarecrow actually works now, for me at least. But anyways, you go to the compost bin, you stick your food in there, and it'll rot by the next season. Self-explanatory. You can hold 20 kgs worth of stuff. Yeah, it's better than just dropping it on the ground if you want it to rot in a season. That's what I did before. But yeah, maybe you could do other food items, the cooked food type of thing, which didn't rot in one season when you dropped it. But yeah, and stuff like for berries and stuff like that too. Whenever you need for cheap fertilizer, that's there to help you out. And we have these other new options right here, and that's under the new tab right here for containers. And we have 5 new containers. A nice little wicker basket just takes 10 sticks up to the chest, which takes 8 planks. And you pretty much don't want to waste linen thread and stuff like that on, bags. Why would you? But anyways, this is what it looks like. The sack, it holds 30 kgs worth of stuff. And the bundle right here only has 20 kgs worth of stuff. And the chest holds 50 like all the other chests do most of the time. And, the barrel holds 40, a little bit less. And the wicker basket holds 15. Any little bit helps because you can build these things anywhere you want on the map. Let's get over there properly, buddy. Okay, there you go. Get over there. Yeah, you can build these things anywhere on the map, not inside the houses or on top of buildings or stuff like that. Can't stick some of these things on top of shelves. Would be nice. And then we go into the decorations. Inside the decorations here, we have a new option right here, and that is for the outside only. You can decorate the outside up on the top here. I don't know if you could before. I thought I tried and I couldn't, but now you can, and you have these little motifs up there. So you have those little things up there. And let's get it centered a little bit better so you can actually see it a little bit off there. So there we go. And then they have different categories on what you can have on those slots. So these ones here can have a decoration of one of those skulls, or you can have these little reliefs. And none of them are really too particularly good. The wolf one's okay, but yeah, you got to unlock these, and they're pretty expensive to unlock. But they're cheap to build after that. But yeah, you can do other decorations. You don't only have to have them on the wall right here, and it's still a little bit buggy, right? I just exited out and it's gone. I didn't confirm any changes, but yeah, that's one of the little bugs in there. You just got to go back and do that. You don't have to rebuild it or anything like that. But the other way you can do that is on the inside walls, not the windows and stuff like that. It doesn't work on the windows. You don't have that option. But when you come in here, you have the option for the reliefs, for the new things on these ones here. But everything else is basically the same. And you can do this on the other side of the building too. And you can't do it on the outside flat wall. So yeah, the outside flat walls still have the basic stuff that you can build, but not the new system isn't working for that one there. And you still can't decorate, your other buildings that I know of. I've tried the outside here, that doesn't work. And the other major thing they added is they added 5 new buildings for your management here. So yeah, your building limit is up by +5. So now we can have up to 70 because they changed the farming around. So all the buildings have one profession. That's it. One click and you're done for the management system. And your barn over there only works for barn workers. So that's for barn workers. And you have to build this farming shed right here. It's easy to build, but the technology is a little bit later on. And it has up to 4 workers in there. So you got to assign your 4 workers for your barn shed, and that is about it. So you have to end up building 2 of those just to make up for what you had before. And it's just the same thing. There's no job thing in there. It's just assign them there, and they do the field working. So yeah, your field shed is for your field workers, and that's it. Your barn is overly has too much people in it for doing nothing because you got the windmill, right? The windmill's going to produce all the flour for you. It's way better than the barn. And so your barn's only good for for getting fertilizer and making seed, basically. That's about it. The other changes in here is the fences and gate. So we have a plank gate and a plank fence, and they look basically the same. It's a plank version of the log stuff. Easier or harder to build. Well, less wood because it takes about the same amount of items as the log stuff does. So the log gate takes 8, and the new plank gate will take 8 pieces of plank. So that's a little bit easier for you. And then we get on. That is basically it for all the basic changes on the map here. They added 20 new random locations out there. So yeah, there's more locations to find your treasure or camps or whatever they're going to put out there for their 20 different things. It's just go out there and explore the map. You'll find some more. It's fuller basically. It's more full of crap that you can find and explore. So there's a little bit of exploring you can do if you're interested in doing that. And other than that, the other major change in here, well, the only other decent thing that you should be aware of is the UI changes in here. So now you can customize your game during your gameplay, yeah. But now they added stuff like your building limit. I don't know if that was there before, and if I missed it before, sorry. But yeah, but just be aware of it. Now you can up your building limit. So when I wouldn't consider it cheating if you're done the game and you already have your max 70 building limit. Go ahead and up this as much as you want. That's fair game. Build as much as you want as long as your computer can handle it, and enjoy playing the game longer and building a whole bunch of things that you actually want to build and don't have to worry about the limit no more. And they'll give you a lot more game time and playability on this game. So that's a nice thing that they added. And of course, you can switch these things off as much as you want, but most of it's like cheating, like taking infinite carry weight. That's like cheating type of a thing. But if you want to save some time, you can turn it on and off type of thing. And the other big change right here is the length of seasons. You can change that in the middle of your game. It just applies at the next season. So that's very handy when you want to switch over to your air and you don't want to wait the whole 3 days. You only have to wait 1 day now. So you can switch it down to 1 day, and your seasons are going to be 1 day long seasons. Of course, it's going to affect your food, so you're not going to be harvesting and getting all your food done unless you really overcharge your farmers. You could do that. You could up the building limit, add a whole bunch of field limits and more guys, and have all your have a whole bunch of guys producing their fields off in like 1 day. That would be a neat thing to try and do, is have one seasons like that and actually have them get the full work out there. But yeah, you can change the season length along with all the other options in there, which you can take a look at, for yourself if you really need to change anything. But the season length, you can make it longer or shorter. They recommend just 3, so just leave it at 3 unless you're done, like I suggest there. You're done and you want to switch over and do something. You want to see how your town can manage on its own. But it really does wreck the production on it. I believe. If you only have 1 day to do it, you're down to 3 days. Your town might not be self-sufficient no more. They basically could have like 3 times the people and 3 times the building to keep up with 1 day seasons, if you're interested in managing it like that. But that is it for this update. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for any other future updates, or check out my other videos for the other content on this, for other updates beforehand and anything like that. Anyways, but that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.